Okay, so this is gonna be a different video, kind of like Flush GT, but I don't know if it's just me. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's just me or the Gorilla Tag community has just gotten worse in the past month. Like, I can't be the only one who's feeling like this, cause like I don't know what happened, but like it seems every lobby I go into, there's always someone like screaming, saying every saying every bad word in the bad word dictionary. And there's always people who are impersonating, like I was just in a lobby before recording this video, and there was this kid impersonating TTT Sava, and I accidentally tagged him because he fell, and I was right where he fell, but he saw this as me teleporting, so like he was like, oh, press every button. I was like trying to be really nice because I felt bad for accidentally tagging him. I know I probably shouldn't feel bad, but I did. Oh my gosh! So he was like, press all your buttons, and I was like, I'm not modding, and he was like, you totally are, I saw you teleport. He was definitely using a voice changer, and he was also modding, so it's ironic that he was the one who was saying I was modding, because he was definitely modding. He like was sticking to the wall for like 30 seconds, and that is not possible. And I kind of know what modding looks like, because I mean, I'm kind of a modder. Like, I don't go into public lobbies and mod. I go into private lobbies and mod. But he said I was teleporting, and that I also have really long arms. And just for you guys' knowledge, I now play on Steam. And so, let me show you. On Steam, you guys, you naturally have long... Why do I keep messing that up? You naturally have long arms like that. But he said that. But he also had longer arms. Like, he was floating on the ground. So he was definitely using platforms. But on the other hand, there's also people impersonating and people saying they have the stick, and then they really don't. Like, I'm not mad about this one. It's more just people trying to have fun, but it is kind of annoying because, like, they say I'm modding. Like, I get that comment a lot, and I'm not even that good. Like, yeah, I'm better than the average person, so better than that. I'm just kidding. But I forgot what I was saying. Okay. One sec. Alright, I remember what I was saying. So, I was saying that, like, they claim to be mods, and, they tell me I'm gonna get banned, and then tell everybody to report me, and then put on, like, a cherry blossom thing that just looks like the stick. And that's when it's annoying. Like, if you're just saying, oh, I have the stick. I did that one time. That was one of my more recent videos. My April Fool's videos. But when you pull out the cherry blossom or a holdable that looks like the stick, that's really annoying. And TTT Pig, one of the most famous mods, even said that moderators will never be on an alt account and will never hesitate to show the mod stick to you. So yeah, people doing that. Something else I've noticed is just people modding in general. Like, I know I'm using it. I'm not saying like people who just mod in general. Just like people who mod just so that way they claim that they're good. I mean, I guess I kind of did that too. But in public lobbies, that's where I really hate it. Like, come on. Really? You gonna do that? like they're modding, flying. It's so annoying. Oh, I know this has just been talking about mods, and I'm sorry about that, but just I see it so commonly now. And then they claim you're the one who's modding when you catch them. And the other thing is people, this is also goes on with the impersonating, but the other day I was just playing an infection lobby, and there was this really good person who had like a cat cosmetic, and that actually had to do with this story, but someone was impersonating as Horizon GC. Shout out to him. He's a really good YouTuber. But he's also really good at the game. But this person was impersonating him. Oh my gosh, my game just lagged. And this person who had the cat ears, he was making Horizon look bad, and he was like to this person wearing cat stuff, he was like, "You're a furry. There's no way you're this good. You're definitely modding." And I was just telling him, he's not modding, bro. He's just good at the game. And he's like, "Do you know who I am? Like, I have 100,000 subscribers or something like that." And I hate when people flex their subscribers, not saying this person even had subscribers. He was an impersonator. But if YouTubers flex how much subscribers they have, like, I get so annoyed. But then I was like, I said, I know who Horizon is, but if you're really him, put on the finger painter. And he was like, well, no, I'm on an alt account. And after a while more of him saying that and saying that, and me saying that he's just good at the game, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a glazer, like, these kids glazing this day." And it was just like, I don't really think that's glazy, bro. Yeah, and there's also people claiming they're good. I know I've said this, but people claiming they're good, and then when people tag them, they're like, no, that was, you're modding, like, get off the game. Or like, when people compliment me for how good I am, I like, unless they were being mean, like, this is gonna come up in a later Orion Drift video, my first Orion Drift video. But there was these people being really rude. But actually, this has nothing to do, so I'm just not gonna talk about this story. But when people are mad at me or telling me I'm cheating, or not cheating, just saying like mean stuff, I don't like them. But if they compliment me, okay, never mind, that sounds wrong. Okay, I like them, but not as much, because I like being complimented, like, who doesn't? But if they're still hating, like, don't think you can just hate on someone and then give them a compliment, and then, or like, say, if they say something, like, I know I just said I hate when people brag about subscribers, but I said, well, I mean, I do have a YouTube channel, is recording something. Then he compliments me, and it's like, dude, you know that that was also a scrapped video, guys. But anyway, yeah, that's just really annoying. The next thing, which is, I think, the cause of all this toxicity and stuff, is, if you guys don't know, this YouTuber recently died on Gorilla Tag called JaxVR. I'd be surprised if you haven't heard about him. But I don't know, that might have to do with something, like, I also see a lot of toxic content on YouTube now, and everybody just swearing. So, and when I check their channel, I always see Jax VR's death. He was a close friend of mine. Like, I originally saw that video talking about it, and I feel like this person was actually friends with Jax VR, and it blew up. So now I feel like people will just put, this YouTuber died, he was my best friend, or I almost died, and just having to do stuff with death. Now, in case they actually did almost die, I feel really bad for saying this, but like, stop saying you almost died or this person died just so you can get views. This goes with any type of video. Like, it's okay if you're actually were friends or actually were about to die, but like, if not, don't do that, because families every day have to go through that. And no, it just, and also, you guys remember Gorilla Countdown? Well, ever since him, there's been a lot of YouTubers who have great editing, like being an undercover gorilla. And one really popular one recently, undercover gorilla YouTuber, he started, and then like a week ago he died.
Okay, this is a bit of an editor's note, but I didn't know until today that undercover gorilla YouTuber is still alive, so happy ending for him.
And so now everybody's talking about that. And then I check on their videos. This YouTuber died. I almost died. It just gets, like, in case you're actually friends with Jax VR, or someone who died, or you almost died, or you knew undercover gorilla YouTuber personally, like, just don't make videos about that. That's the worst way to get views. There's also a lot of people using soundboards, which I hate. Show district. If you know, you know. But the reason I hate when people use soundboards is I don't care if they're playing like funny sounds, but when they're playing songs like "Fun Out of Time, Please," like stuff when they have really annoying songs that swear every 5 seconds. That's my least favorite thing. Well, not least favorite thing, but like one of my biggest pet peeves with the Gorilla Tag community right now. Is that. But that's gonna be it for the video. I would talk about more, but I just hit my toe on like a piece of wood and I feel like it's bleeding, but that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. In summary, do not post about death in case you actually knew them or you almost died. That's a really big thing. Do not false report people, or do not get mad when people tag you and then call them cheating and just all that stuff, okay? Anyways, like and subscribe. I knew Jack personally. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every view I get. Because I'm a small YouTuber, and my goal by the end of the year, it's a big goal, is to get AA badge. But I'm gonna get the live camera so you guys can actually see this. But also, if you want to be mentioned in a video, like when I show the last 3 subscribers, please turn on subscriptions on public, because then I can actually give you a shout out. But here are the last 3 subscribers that at least commented on my video, and I know who are subscribed. And bye. Like and subscribe.